Good, good. How y'all doing? See y'all back with the mask on, mask up.
Your coach, Quandra, said you're making a statement. What's your statement?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a statement. I would just say I had to a couple things that I had to get cleared up for myself. Business wise, just like the team, business wise, they have stuff that they had to do, and it was just something I had to do to, you know, protect myself, just as the team protect themselves. I got a family to feed also, so for me, I had to make the best decision for me. And like I said, I wouldn't say it was a statement. I'm grateful to be here, and I tell you guys that all the time. Like, I'm grateful to be here. I'm blessed to be a Seahawk. So for me, I just think it was, I wouldn't say a reset, but it was some things that I needed to patch up on my end to get figured out.
What's your plan going forward?
You say what?
What's your plan going forward?
Soon as the business, the little business thing that I got to do, soon as it's done, signed, sealed, delivered, I'll be back at practice. But it's nothing. I wouldn't call it a hold in. I would say I'm just getting some things cleared up, and I'll be back out with my teammates pretty soon.
Do you have any signs that's going to happen before the first game?
You say what?
Do you have any signals that's going to happen before the first game?
It'll happen when it happened. Me and Pete, we had a talk. So the front office, everybody upstairs understands. My coaches, my teammates, they all understand. So I don't think it's a big deal. Of course, I want to be out there practice. It's not like I don't. I didn't come to camp to practice, not practice, and just do that. But like I said, I don't think it's a hold in. I think as soon as this issue is cleared up, it'll be ready to go.
Is it safe to say these are adjustments to your contract that you're wanting, and if so, what?
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say anything like that. I would say it's more personal. It's a more personal thing. It's more of myself. So I'll just keep it at that.
Is there any chance you wouldn't be there for the first game of the season at all?
I doubt it. Like I say, I think it should be cleared up pretty soon. And me and my team, we handling that. And at the end of the day, I'm grateful to be a Seahawk, and I'm gonna be here. So I'm just saying, I think I'll be out there ready to play the first game of the season. I think you guys see me at practice pretty shortly.
If it's not cleared up by the first game, would you not play that?
I just said it should be cleared up pretty soon. So I still got 10 days, but I plan on being at practice with my teammates. You guys been around me enough to understand that I love ball. I'm gonna play ball. So, just like the organization take care of themselves, I'm taking care of my business, and I'll be back shortly.
The good thing was taking this, I don't want to call it a stand. You could have made, Cam wasn't able to put the game in camp. Why was it, 3 weeks, 4 weeks into camp that you decided to just?
That's how it played out. So things are changing every day, and the situation happened to change last week, and from then on, I had to do what was best for me. And I didn't expect it to be a big deal like this. I understand, you guys see me not practicing, but like I said, I got to take care of myself, and I had to get things handled up for my family. So like I say, it'll be handled soon, shortly, and I'm sure you guys can stop worrying about if I'm practicing or not.
Did your conversation with Pete change your outlook on what's going to happen?
Oh, I wouldn't say it changed. Me and my team were already having some discussions on what we needed to do anyway. So I think the talk with me and Pete was great. We cleared the air. We figured out what needed to be figured out, and we went from there. And trust me, Pete, he backed me with not the decision, I would say, to miss practice, but he knew what I needed to do, and he was all for it. And Pete, he's a player's coach, so at the end of the day, he understood that I had to go get that situation handled.
Did you want to get an extension, and are you concerned, I guess, if this is your free agent year about playing as a free agent?
I think everybody wants to get an extension. You always kind of want to know some clarity, And before you guys even go and say, what about the tweet? The next tweet was, I was grateful. So, everybody wants to get an extension. Everybody wants to have that opportunity where you're gratified. And for me, it would have been special. It would have been my third deal. But I'm blessed to be on my second deal. And, I make good money. So, like I said, I'm grateful. And, hopefully things will get worked out. If not, then, we'll move on, and we'll continue to just focus on the season.
Since you brought up Twitter, what do you think of Nick Valor's rebuttal?
That's just me and him that's 5 years worth of being teammates, where I knew he would say something smart, but honestly he got the attention off me, so I was good.
Very few of you guys veterans played in this preseason at all. I know last year was a preseason straight into the season. Do you think it matters at all that you guys didn't play? Or?
I mean, we didn't play last year either. And we started out 6-1, 7-1, whatever it was. So, I mean, for some young guys it's good, but I mean, I'm year 7, bro. Like, I know how to play ball. I know how to get myself ready, and I think a lot of other guys feel that way also. So, I think, you know, whatever Pete and the coaching staff have planned, we just go with that plan, and you know, I mean, that's what they wanted to do with us.
Defense is one of the best in the NFL in the second half of the season. What do you guys feel like you need to do to kind of start faster and play like that early on?
I mean, I think everybody just needs to, you know, focus on the small details and continue communicating with each other. You know what I mean? We got to know each other, and I think the second half of the season, we got better with knowing who we are, what our identity was, and, you know, how we want to play ball. And I think we started camp off that way, and, you know, it's all just kind of going. And, you know, we have good days, we have some bad days, but we know how to fix them. So, you know, hopefully we start off fast, and, you know, we plan on playing great defense like we did the second half of the season.
You mentioned getting to know each other. How much better do you think Jamal can be now that you guys have played together for a whole year back then?
I mean, I think it's great for him. You know what I mean? When he came in last year, he got traded 2 weeks before camp or a week before camp. So, you know, he came in, he had to figure out where he's going to live. He had to get to know everybody. So I think now with him having a full off season to go over the playbook, have his iPad, be able to ask questions in meetings, and, you know, just be around, see how I see things, see how, you know, Bobby sees things and things like that. I think that's going to make him a little bit more special. And, you know, I mean, that's what we expect from him. We expect him to do special things every week, and I think he's going to light it up this year.
Last year, you guys took a while to eventually build that defense, and obviously Jamal being here, so much other new players coming in. A lot of new faces at quarterback. Do you have any concern about potentially having something similar to start the year?
I wouldn't say, you know, I mean, too many new faces. I mean, you know, I mean, we got some guys that's been here. We have some guys that's gonna be new here. You know what I mean? So, I think we just got to get the communication aspect right. You know what I mean? Make sure everybody's technique sound and know the ins and outs of the defense. You know what I mean? I should be able to look at somebody and tell them, like, hey, this, and they know exactly what to do. You know what I mean? So I think last year with COVID, it just kind of made it hard to communicate, you know what I mean, outside of practice. We had, like, our meeting rooms wasn't kind of the same, and now we got some time where, like, our meeting rooms are the same. We know we can go up there, we can get extra work if we need it. So, I mean, I think it should be good.
Are you looking forward to week 5 against the Rams after how the season ended?
I mean, that'll come when it come, really. You know what I mean? I'm focused on the Colts right now, so we'll get there when we get there. But, you know what I mean, those guys know it's a rivalry. We know it's a rivalry, and at the end of the day, it's going to be ball. It's going to be fun. It's going to be electric. So, you know, we'll see when we get there.
What was your relationship like with Stafford when you guys were teammates?
Oh, that's my guy, man. I mean, me and Staff usually still text like once a month. So the relationship is great. He's a great person, better person than he is player, honestly. Like, he's one of the guys that kind of stood on the table for me, and was, like I said, he was one of the first people to call me when I got traded. So we've always had a pretty close relationship, and like I said, we still talk now, and it's really not even about ball. It's just about, you know, how the family doing, how is he enjoying the move and things like that. But that's my guy. It's always going to be my guy.
What do you mean he stood on the table for you?
I mean, he was one of my first fans in the building. You know, like I tell you guys, I was picked 200. So, you know what I mean, he would literally tell coaches, like, I see him flashing across the field. He's making plays here. And he would talk to me after practice, like, maybe how I should play something a little different. So I was one of his favorites, you know what I mean? So he kind of went to bat for me, and it was kind of cool to see, you know what I mean, Matthew Stafford looking out for a 6th-round draft pick. Like, that's cool.
Going back to the communication in the defensive backfield, how have you seen it change from the beginning of training camp to now?
I mean, it's come a long way, you know what I mean? We have issues, you know, we have buzz here and there, but at the end of the day, I mean, I think it's a lot more clear now that, you know, me and Maul is out there, and Keese is out there, and Ugo. So, you know what I mean, we communicate. We're the mouthpieces. So we got to make those calls and make the corners, put them at ease and things like that. So I think it's been great. You know what I mean, I think we still got some improving to do. We still got a week and a half, and once we dive in on this Colts film, I think it'll get even better.
Are you good with the COVID situation back in Texas with your family and friends? Is your mind at ease about all that?
I wouldn't say at ease. You know what I mean? I still have some people, kind of battling. I have one of my high school coaches battling it right now, and he's in the hospital now. But I wouldn't say I'm at ease, but I think it could be better. And, nobody wears masks in Texas, so I think that's a little concerning. But, at this point, it's like beating a dead horse, with who we have running the state. So I just leave it at that. I just don't think it's in a great place right now.
What's the biggest difference between going against this year's offense versus last year?
I would say the tempo. You definitely can see the tempo. You can see 3 is definitely in control of the offense, So you see that. You see these guys coming to work every day, and they're putting in the work to be better. And, of course, Shane came from the Rams, so you see a lot of similarities. But, I think he has his own little niche, and I think that'll be interesting. That'll be good for us.
Anything else, guys? Thank you.
Thank you.